everyone. I'm gonna play this game pretty much every day until I feel better. Either going out and doing something in a given day, or playing Dragon. It's a motivator also. When last we left our hero, they'd finally made out of Dream World, like 3 times as ripped as they went in because of various glowy mobs around. They were smarter, they were faster, they're stronger. I forget the other stats. It's going well. Looks like I couldn't take my new favorite body, Rock Monster, with me. So I'm bummed. But the outfit's still good. Got my friends back. I liked being able to turn into Rock Monster better than I liked having friends, but you know, whatever. And did Liliana level up? I forget. If she did. She can open this thing now. If she didn't. Oh well. Oh well. Alright. Let's finish up this horrible place. Meow. You dead? Ooh.
Let's get started.
That's where I'm supposed to go. Check your post. I'm not necessarily supposed to go first. That's the rule. Tumor hallway. The Dawn agents don't seem all that magical to me. They're just very kind of cancer, you know? It's weird.
This should be easy enough.
Libertarian's cowl. Never had a libertarian's cowl. What does this do? Oh my god, what if the child consents though? You guys. Why should I have to pay people if I'm slightly stronger than them situationally? Slavery is freedom, you guys. But she had dragons. Guys, there are dragons in it. We got dragons. I missed my fireball spell. I gotta get that back. New level up path. When I have all the auras I want, give me that fireball back. Still living in China. I found jalapeno burgers with hot sauce, hoping to clear out my sinuses and stuff, melt out the rest of the Rona. But try to chew away from the mic so you won't get weird. Fat guy stopped up. Mukbang.
Mission.
You.
Now defend yourself!
shield or trap,
On it.
trapezoid, trapezius, whatever they're called. Tumors with angry heads on them. I don't hate the design, but I also don't love the design. I'm just saying, like,
Yes?
demons here, that would be... I don't fucking know. Weirder.
Let's get started.
Alright, someone's probably still in here, right? No. Steal your stuff.
Allow me.
Really?
I could do
Steal
that
your
for
stuff?
you. Yes, of course.
Beastman's dagger.
On my way.
Her name isn't Lily, it's Leliana, but I had a D&D character once named Lily, so force of habit. They were in a, it was a weird campaign. It was all like nature types versus overly analogous to like industrial age Tolkien-y orcs. There's Juniper and Lily, Time, or Tim, but spelled like time, the spice, and it was a good time. So it was during a master's program in the Pacific Northwest, which is smart kids with good ideas. I was a kid, I wasn't little. Now I am. Why is no one interested in these guys attacking me? Monster, what are you doing?
Desperation is a fucking virtue.
Everything's singed. Does anyone even have belts? Yes, no. Ah. Oh, restriction. Wait, fine, keep it. Stupid. All the wizards get stupid cone hats, that's the rule. Okay, okay. Advice. I'm not a doctor, so bad medical advice, but anyone out there who may be getting over the corona or just a bad flu, Claritin or loratadine, generic, it's for allergies. It helps a lot for respiration in general, though, just sort of dry stuff up. Not as good as excessive jalapenos and literally everything, but almost.
What? Not falling asleep again.
Gross. Everything's It's gross.
This trick again? I know what you are. It won't work. I will stay strong.
Hey, this guy.
Only too well. Ugh, how far they must have delved into my thoughts.
The boy is exhausted. And this cage, I've never seen anything like it. Rest easy. Help is here.
Ugh, enough visions. If anything in you is human, kill me now and stop this game.
He's delirious. He's been tortured and has probably been denied food and water. I can tell. Here, I have the skin of...
Don't touch me. Stay away. Sifting through my thoughts. Tempting me with the one thing I always wanted but could never have. Using my shame against me. My ill-advised infatuation with her. Ugh. A mage, of all things. I am so tired of these cruel jokes. These tricks, these...
Yeah, that's super embarrassing, bro.
Silence! I'll not listen to anything you say. Now be gone! Still here. But that's always worked before. I close my eyes, but you are still here when I open them. Don't blame me for being cautious. The voices, the images, so real. Why have you returned to the tower? How did you survive? Good. Kill Aldred. Kill them all for what they've done. They caged us like animals, looked for ways to break us. I'm the only one left. They turned some into monsters and... there was nothing I could do. And to think, I once thought we were too hard on you. Only mages have that much power at their fingertips. Only mages are so susceptible to the infernal whisperings of the demons.
This is a discussion for another time. Irving and the other mages who fought Aldred. Where are they?
They are in the harrowing chamber. The sounds coming up from there. Oh, Maker.
We must hurry. They are in grave danger, I am sure of it.
You can't save them. You don't know what they've become.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
But you haven't been up there. You haven't been under their influence. They've been surrounded by blood mages whose wicked fingers snake into your mind and corrupt your thoughts.
His hatred of mages is so intense. The memory of his friends' deaths is still fresh in his mind.
You have to end it now, before it's too late.
We're gonna save everybody.
Are you really saving anyone by taking this risk? To ensure this horror is ended. To guarantee that no abominations or blood mages live. You must kill everyone up there. That is your choice to make, but I beg you to consider what I have to say. You cannot tell Maleficarum by sight. Just one could influence the mind of a king, of a grand cleric. I am just willing to see the painful truth, which you are content to ignore. Ah, but what can I do? As you can see, I am in no position to directly influence your actions, though I would love to deal with the mages myself.
Kind of like that.
Don't waste time on me. Deal with Aldred, if that is what you plan to do. Once he is dead, I will be freed. No one ever listens. Not until it's far too late. Maker turn his gaze on you. I hope your compassion hasn't doomed us all.
It might have. Can I kill this guy? I want want to fuck him later, but otherwise...
I fear the consequences of all this.
Yeah, he got good shoulders on him now. Kind of like him better when he was stuttering and terrified, but don't we all?
The gift that I offer. Look what we have here. I remember you. Irving's star pupil. Aldred didn't think much of you then, and I certainly don't see your appeal now.
It kind of looks like we can tell them by sight. I'm not sure Colin was right about that.
I suppose one can't be loved universally.
I'm quite impressed you're still alive. Unfortunately, that must mean you killed my servants.
Oh well, they are probably better off dying in the service of their betters than living with the terrible responsibility of independence.
Yeah, probably.
And freeing them in the process. A mage is but the larval form of something greater. Your chantry vilifies us, calls us abominations, when we have truly reached our full potential. Look at them. The chantry has them convinced. They deny themselves the pleasure of becoming something glorious.
You're mad. There's nothing glorious about what you've become, Aldred.
Aldred? He is gone. I am Aldred, and yet not Aldred. I am more than he was. I could give you this gift to win. You and all the mages. It would be so much easier if you just accepted it. But some people can be so stubborn.
Can I be invincible like, or immortal like, Plymouth? Food?
Resistance. Everywhere I go, resistance. How very inconsiderate. Wait, what do we have here? Why, it's the first enchanter. Come, say hello to your old apprentice, Irving. Don't mind the blood. He's had a hard day.
What have you done to him?
Stop him. He is building an army. He will destroy the Templars, and...
You're a sly little fox, Irving, telling on me like that. And here I thought he was starting to turn.
Never!
That's enough out of you, Irving. He'll serve me eventually, as will you.
If you want to think of it that way, you may. Your raw potential, with the strength of a demon behind it, would be unstoppable. I can do that. I can give you power and a new life.
Oh. Won't you let me say sure?
I don't think your opinion matters. That is what I've decided, and that is what will be done. Fight, if you must. It will just make my victory all the sweeter.
Don't forget the litany. It will thwart Uldred's attempts to control the mages and win this fight for us.
Where you going, Alistair? Sure. You guys Oh, look at you.
Let's get started.
You done gone? 3 tumor monsters and actually kind of cool guy with no eyes though, so he can't see me. So that's gonna be an advantage. As long as he can't see me, I should be able to. This would be a great time to return to the rock monster. Explode. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. Irving, you want to help out? No, you're in the ring. Pink ring. Alright, now everyone do the thing. Close look at him, we can look at what Alistair's seeing, which is... Oh, he does have eyes. He's got like... He's got a fucking... His cup runs over with eyes. 7 of them. Alright. What's this over here? What's over here?
Weapons at the ready.
It's doing something for the maze.
No mercy.
Let's do that. Alistair.
Let's get started.
Alright, so you got that. You're doing fine. Yes, yeah, just... Oh, it looks like I'm pretty uncomfortable sitting down. There's that. It's going after a win. She's hitting herself. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Victory shall be mine.
Well, don't stop.
I tried to be mad.
The battle is finished.
Cinderfell gauntlets. Inscribed. Yeah, why not?
As you wish.
Glow back. It's collagen, mostly. Okay, we got a sun in exactly one direction. That's weird. Got a big empty room. I don't know what you guys are doing up here. Got a bunch of dead guys in Irving.
Maker, I'm too old for this.
Irving, are you all right?
I've been better, but I am thankful to be alive. I suppose that is your doing, isn't it, Win?
I wasn't alone. I had help.
I was surprised to see you standing there, but I am glad you have returned. The Circle owes both of you a debt we will never be able to repay. Come. The Templars await. We shall let them know that the tower is once again ours.
Is it Zizek? Is that who he looks like? Who's that famous-ish philosopher? He's like Russian or near Russian or something. Slavoj Zizek, I want to say. I could have mixed up with someone else though. Kind of like a Dan Harmon look. It's not like a Gandalf Dumbledore look, but he's growing on me.
All right, but please hurry. Gregor should be informed of what happened here as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's in the, what if there's a, Also, how shitty a mage are you guys? Because, like, I'm level 7 or something.
Are you ready to leave yet? We should tell the Templars about what went on here. I'll need you to guide me down the stairs. Curse whoever insisted the Circle be housed in a tower.
Irving? Maker's breath. I did not expect to see you alive.
It is over, Gregor. Aldred is dead.
Aldred tortured these mages, hoping to break their wills and turn them into abominations. We don't know how many of them have turned.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Of course he'll say that. He might be a blood mage. Don't you know what they did? I won't let this happen again.
I am the Knight Commander here, not you. We have won back the tower. I will accept Irving's assurance that all is well.
But they may have demons within them, lying dormant, lying in wait.
Enough! I have already made my decision. Thank you. You have proven yourself a friend of both the Circle and the Templars.
Hey.
I promised you aid, but with the Circle restored, my duty is to watch the mages. They are free to help you, however. Speak to them.
Yeah.
For now, I will have to oversee a sweep of the tower. There may be some survivors, and we should do our best to tend to them. Please excuse me. And Irving, it is good to have you back.
I'm sure we'll be at each other's throats again in no time. Here we are, the tower in disarray, the Circle nearly annihilated. Oh, it could have been much, much worse. I am glad you arrived when you did. It's almost as though the Maker himself sent you. The least we can do is help you against the Darkspawn. I would hate to survive this, only to be overcome by the Blight.
Yeah. Okay, how many are left?
We will do what we can for now. But if the Blight spreads, the tower itself will be lost. Stopping the Blight is more important. You have my word. As first enchanter, the Circle will join the Grey Wardens in the fight.
Irving, I have a request. I seek leave to follow the Grey Warden.
Wynne, we need you here. The Circle needs you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Irving. But the Circle will do fine without me. The Circle has you. This woman is brave and good, and capable of great things. If she will accept my help, I will help her accomplish her goals.
Hell yeah, I am.
You were never one to stay in the tower when there was adventure to be had elsewhere.
Why stay when I can be of service elsewhere?
Then I give you leave to follow the Grey Warden, but know that you will always have a place here. There is much to be done here, and I must go. You must forgive me for not being a proper host.
Oh, right. The reason I'm here.
The child is possessed, but killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
Yeah! Alright. Colin, how you feeling? Could we be friends? You want to bang it out? Let's bang it out.
I wish I could have gone with them. To fight. I wish I could have gone with them.
Fine. Let's not bang it out.
To fight.
Oh, backpack guy. Give me fucking...
You really killed all those abominations? I didn't think it was possible. I thought we'd all die here. I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
Give me a backpack. Still? Well, I got more stuff to sell now. We're fine. Let's see. Not gonna use that. Most of the stuff is stuff that I had that I sold to them. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that, actually. It doesn't seem as good as the enchanted ones that I already have. I think. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Not gonna use that. Hell yeah. Okay. Boom! Alright, did you have anything else I wanted? These are all presents. Yeah, I don't need all these, do I? Sweet. Sweet. Alright, was there anything else I want? We're at 3. That's too much. It's a gift, though, huh? Alright. Someone will be along who wants it at some point. Sailor's Charm. Don't need it. That might be good. Okay. Alright, I got a backpack, so this whole trip was worth it. We should also probably talk to the only other named character, right? What's his name? Gregor. I used to hate you, now I don't anymore. Welcome, Faye Boy. Good to see you again. I'm kind of sick today. Well, it happened for a while, so I'm not talking as much as normal, but if you ever want to know the plot line of Dragon Age Origins, we're about halfway through it. Well, a third of the way through it. Well, I don't know, honestly.
My men have scouted the tower. It's a mess, but the abominations are gone. You are very thorough. I'm impressed. In no time? Doubtful. But it doesn't hurt to be optimistic sometimes. I shan't keep you then. Farewell.
Alright, I guess we're square. Oh yeah, I was already here. Alright, peace.
I wish this had never happened, but I'm glad it's over.
Okay, I guess we're going back to, yeah. Save that kid.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution. With your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Oh no, an elf. Just keep Satan out of college, but there's gonna be an elf.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
Oh, we're here already. Oh wait, yeah. It's good humans fighting. Okay.
Let's get started.
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
They're all dead, bro. Pretty sure they're all dead, bro. It's a nice place, though. I think they're buried here. That's fine. Yeah, he's not helping. Well, alright, alright. That was certainly something. Alright, let's see about. Wait. In a second, let's see about. First, I want to get rid of some of these gifts. We got a party camp. Let's free up some room.
The Blight. How will you end it?
Hello.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
I'm new.
Will you make that excuse to the Archdemon, or the victims it claims in the meantime?
Yes. Okay, gifts. Need Wynn to like me, so she can teach me how to be a...
Oh, what are you thinking, honestly?
Okay.
Unexpected. Thank you. You have my thanks. You have my thanks. You have my thanks.
Do nothing. Okay. Alright, this is weird.
That's lovely, I suppose.
Oh, she unlocked? Oh, man. Yeah, might as well. I'm going to the dog.
The Blight. How will you end it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
You want to fight?
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
Hey, you like that. Note to self. Meg, Stan. We're not Hogwarts, so like, what do we call this? Where's Wynn? There she is. Talk to me.
Oh, it's been a long day. Rest would be welcome.
You're so old.
Yes, of course. I am just a little weary. As you may have noticed, I'm no spring chicken. Thank you. You're very kind to say so. But in all honesty, I do not know how many years I have left in me. I have lived for such a long time, but there is always something else to do. And I have to keep going in order to do it. I think I will be glad when I am done.
Yikes.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Portraits, I think Sten lies, right?
I am impressed. My thanks. Unexpected. Thank you.
One for Chunk. Where's Chunk?
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. I just did. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag. Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Nice. Okay, teach me how to Dougie.
Have you encountered many abominations, apart from the ones in the Circle Tower? Ah, yes, Connor, of course. The first time I saw an abomination, my blood turned to ice. It was months before the nightmares stopped. It was the knowledge that I could easily become one of them that frightened me the most. Every mage is vulnerable, no matter how accomplished or powerful. That is the first thing we learn, and overconfidence can lead to recklessness. One slip. All it takes is one slip, and everything you are is simply gone, replaced by madness. And there is no turning back, or at least that's what they say.
Sounds rad.
Of late, I have begun to wonder if there is any way an abomination can be cured, or if a mage could be so possessed and still retain their sanity, their humanity.
Something you want to tell me?
Yes, it is madness and cruelty that define abominations. If those are lacking, if the mage remembers the person they truly are, then they are not an abomination. I never saw that. Thank you for showing me another way of looking at it. Irving told me about how you became a Grey Warden, and that unpleasant incident that occurred prior to your departure from the Circle. That's not something either of us can alter, so it is best to put it behind you. But that aside, you're a Grey Warden now, and perhaps I presume too much by saying this, but the Circle is proud of you. You are a true child of the Circle. Raw power tempered with learning, wisdom, and the desire to serve others. Sometimes it gives me comfort to think that everything will end up the way it's supposed to. that it will be all right. You were chosen. You survived the joining when others did not. Perhaps it was meant to be.
Alright, wear her down.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant. And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
So, I don't get to...
What's on your mind?
Okay, now I get to ask her stuff.
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today. Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
When do I get to ask her about, matching me up?
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. People don't become mages. They are born mages. The talent just surfaces later. But you are asking how I ended up at the Circle. I was brought there by the Templars, just like many of the other apprentices. I don't remember very much. I was very young then. I didn't have a family. I never knew my real parents. My earliest memory was of hiding in a hayloft on a farm, trying to keep warm. I was found, and the farmer's wife was kind enough not to send me away. But they had children of their own, and I was never made to feel welcome. The eldest son was the worst. He was always calling me a stray, and throwing anything he could get his hands on at me. And I don't know how it happened, but one day, he just found his hair on fire. Fortunately, there was a large trough nearby. I had singed his hair and eyebrows, but injured little other than his pride. Who knows what they would have done to me had he been more seriously hurt. Thankfully, all I had to endure was a few nights locked in a cold barn with a bowl of water and a crust of bread. The Templars arrived several mornings later. One of them ignored me, but the other was kind to me. He gave me sweets and even sat me on his shoulders once when I wanted to look over a high wall that ran along the road. I'll never forget the moment the Templars led me into the entrance hall of the tower. I had never seen anything so grand in my life. I stopped being afraid then. I knew I was home.
So she's like a pro-Templar one of the Circle.
Well, that's about all there is to my tale. That's how I came to the Circle. It has been almost a year, hasn't it? Do you miss the tower at all?
That's the true answer. This is what I know she wants.
You can take a mage out of the Circle, but you can't take the Circle out of the mage. Or so Irving used to say. He was joking, but there is some truth to the statement. A mage never really leaves the Circle, and for the rest of your life you will be seen as a Circle mage. But you will always be a mage, especially in the eyes of others. You represent both mages and Grey Wardens, and your actions may reflect well or badly on both groups. Remember that. Oh, but listen to me go on. You start a conversation, and I just run away with it, don't I? I've been mentoring apprentices for so long, it's become something I do unconsciously. I don't know if I could stop even if I wanted to.
I'm making her like me, but... shit.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability. The Circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it. The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. I will see this through to the bitter end, and after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the Circle. Perhaps.
Okay.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Alright. She's not gonna teach me the thing yet. Oh, hello.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chantry. There are always areas to improve on, Grey Warden. The most useful for my talents are runes.
Alright.
Even the Templars will be impressed by the powers you will command.
Alright. Everybody see where we're at. We'll go exercise a kid.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair? It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels. Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me. Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
Hello.
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact. Huh? You must do that then. Perhaps later when I'm not prepared for it. Surprise me. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
Alright, okay.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me, safer. I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows.
You don't sleep?
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me. What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
This is awkward. I mean, for me, not for the character. The character's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, how very awkward. Why am I being such a baby about this? I must be a sight spilling my guts.
Oh shit.
Well, that settles it then.
Okay. I did not take a screenshot. The game took its own screenshot. Well, that's fun. Okay, so yeah, I can now justify all chips on my shoulder because she's an elf. She's a mage. She's female, and she's a lesbian. So of course the world beats up her. She don't know way nothing.
The stars are out. It comforts me to know that the stars will remain untouched by the blight. That whatever happens down here, they will shine eternally. Their light undimmed. There is a story about that cluster of stars over there. Do you know it? Elindra and her soldier? A long time ago, there lived a fair maiden called Elindra. She had many suitors, but spurned them all, for she did not love them. One day, Elindra was sitting by her window in her father's castle, singing and dreaming, when her lovely voice caught the attention of a young soldier. Entranced by her song, the soldier drew near to Elindra's window. As their eyes met, he fell in love with her, and she with him. When Elindra told her father about the man she had chosen, he was furious, for Elindra was high-born, but her love nothing more than a common soldier. To keep them apart, he had Elindra imprisoned in the highest tower of his castle, and sent her soldier to the wars. Alas, Not a month had passed before news of the soldier's death reached Elindra. Alone in her tower, Elindra wept for her love and beseeched the gods to deliver her from this cruel world. So earnest was her plea that the gods themselves were moved. They gathered Elindra into their arms and lifted her high into the heavens, where she became a star. The gods also raised up the soul of Elindra's soldier love, and there he dwells, across the horizon from her. The band of stars between them is a river of Elindra's tears, cried for her lost love. They say that when Elindra has cried enough, she will be able to cross the river to be reunited with her soldier. This story is one of my favorites. A tale of a love so great and so enduring that it defies death and moves the gods to action. Sometimes I ask myself, does such a love exist? Can it exist? I never expected you to say that. It is a pleasant surprise. I have to say there is a certain severity to you. Finding a person behind that all is nice. Maybe you should let your softer side show more often. Sometimes following your heart, not your head, leads you to remarkable places.
But I didn't give her the ugly shoes.
I'm here for you. Of course.
Interesting.
Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you? Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
It's kind of dramatic all of a sudden.
I'm here for you.
Alright. The satin shoes, I think, are also to her, right? Right?
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Alright. Who else? Who else? Who else? Alistair? No, I got a book for more. I got the Black Tome or whatever. Black Grimoire. Whatever the hell.
I have a thought. We have an opportunity that I believe we should take advantage of. To the point. My mother was once divested of a particular grimoire by a most annoying Templar hunter. It occurred long before I was born, but even today, Flemeth speaks of the loss with great rage. With the circle of magi in such disarray, it occurs to me that this might be the perfect time to recover the tome from their possession, for surely it eventually ended up in their hands. Flemeth is a sorceress of legend, is she not? And her grimoire would be more than a mere curiosity to mages that daren't even glance towards the places my mother has walked for eons. No doubt 'tis considered something dangerous, perhaps best locked away somewhere dark, yes? And if not, then at least I know it does not exist. But there is no harm in looking, surely?
Sure.
'Tis a book of spells, of the sort that Flemeth has dabbled with throughout her long life. Not the sort of thing that would benefit a mage such as yourself, perhaps, for you were taught a different path. I, however, was taught by my mother. I know a way around the wards my mother would have placed on such a tome. I know the language that she would have written it in. I would find such a tome most useful. Useful in the way that it might increase my power. Useful in the way that I would become more useful to you. Does that not follow?
Sure.
Dangerous? All knowledge is potentially dangerous. If you have some fear of me such that I should not be allowed such knowledge, then by all means deprive me of it. I have no ulterior motive for seeking it, however. Good. I am most interested to see its contents, should it be located. The grimoire is leather-bound and adorned with the symbol of a leafless tree, should you come across it. If not, however, then I shall simply put it out of my mind.
Got news.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? When I spoke of it to you, I did not truly hope... This is a most fortuitous event. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately. Secrets. My mother has many of them, and this tome represents the one time that they were able to get away from her. I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be... interesting.
Cool.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
That's further I'm meant to go.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came, either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. And then they were gone. Just as quick. I wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Right. Okay, so you still got that, but it's still expensive. Alright, I got some stuff that Chunk can maybe use. Is it any good, though? It is.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. It's said that the city of Highover is full of troops sent by Tiernan Logain. There's been rumors of a revolt, maybe even one that killed the Kuzlan family.
Oh.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I don't think I need this anymore. Or this. Alright, 50 spots is probably enough. Okay, who else we got? Constant.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up. A former what? No! Do you honestly think I would suggest we go see... together? No! The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and... well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
This is the one that was in the dream sequence, I think?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Sure you can't teach me to be a cleric or whatever?
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? I've seen the way she looks at you, the familiarity with which you speak, how she always finds a way to place herself next to you. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Leliana is a remarkable girl, sincere and guileless, and she has opened her heart to you. I would not like to see her hurt. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do? Nothing is certain. Not in these times. You cannot take anything for granted. I want you to be aware of this. I am just trying to minimize the suffering that may come to either of you. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Alright, but teach me how to be quick.
What's on your mind? Is something troubling you? You are one of the 2 surviving Grey Wardens in Ferelden. You defend all of us, and much rests on your shoulders. It may not mean much to you, but thank you for having the courage to continue to fight. And that gives me hope. Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old? It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago. The blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums, and stood before the armies of men. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead, and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back, and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled. This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, And yet, about them all, they have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Warden's past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
I don't, huh? Can you, teach me how to be a cleric?
What's on your mind? No, you won't. I don't think so either. You would not have been happy living a dull, uneventful life, dying in obscurity. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are. When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have. It made me very moody. All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers. I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things, but she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish. I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same. Not all priests choose their path. Some children are given to the chantry to raise and become initiates. The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of mine. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty. And there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness. You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice.
Alright. Would you please teach me how to cast magic stuff? Alistair's been with me longest, and everyone likes me more than him. You know what? I need one of your generic present packs, so I'm gonna douse Alistair in presents.
You and your friends are formidable folk,
Everyone loves
indeed.
me.
It's good to have you along on the
Everyone
road.
must love me.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
And with your discount. Okay, gift. Uncrushable pigeon. Yes. Alistair?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
And Morgan likes puppets.
A terrible...
Oh, she doesn't. Is that Alistair?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
He does. Like a lot. Alright, that fucking did it.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm
I'm gonna need one of these for a win.
Most kind. Oh, what are you thinking, honestly?
You have my thanks.
Oh, this doesn't read. Alright, win. You love me yet? What's going on?
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
God damn it. Alistair, do you love me yet?
Here, look at this. Do you know what this is? Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to trick you. Is it working? Oh, I just about had you, didn't I? I picked it in Lothering. I remember thinking, how could something so beautiful exist in a place with so much despair and ugliness? I probably should have left it alone, but I couldn't. The Darkspawn would come and their taint would just destroy it. So I've had it ever since.
I feel it's worth noting this happened because I gave him an action figure of himself.
I thought that I might give it to you, actually. In a lot of ways, I think the same thing when I look at you. I guess it's a bit silly, isn't it? I just thought, here I am, doing all this complaining, and you haven't exactly been having a good time of it yourself. You've had none of the good experience of being a Grey Warden since your joining. Not a word of thanks or congratulations. It's all been death and fighting and tragedy. I thought maybe I could say something. Tell you what a rare and wonderful thing you are to find amidst all this darkness.
I mean, her life's been pretty good though, because like, she's finally out of prison for the first time ever. She has a dog. She's got bodyguards.
I'm glad you like it. Now, if we could move right on past this awkward, embarrassing stage and get right to the steamy bits, I'd appreciate it. Ha ha. Bluff called. Damn, she saw right through me. Well, it doesn't have to be a bluff. Well, I suppose we are in the camp. The tent's right over there. This is true. I'll be standing over here until the blushing stops, just to be safe. You know how it is.
All right, what do I do with it? We probably can't force Tim to fall in love with us, can we?
So this might sound a bit strange, but I have to ask. It's a personal question. I'm wondering about Liliana, really. It seems like the two of you have become quite friendly. I'm just curious, maybe I shouldn't be asking this, but what's going on between you two? Is it something serious? I was under the impression that the two of you were romantically involved. I would have said something sooner, but I didn't know how to put it without sounding, you know, jealous. So, now that I've got that off my chest, let me ask something else. Do you have any feelings towards me? I'd hoped that was the case. That wasn't too soon, was it? Good. I'll take that as a good sign. What about Liliana then? I mean, sure, hot, but I don't like the idea of you leading her on. Well, you're going to have to. I'm sorry, but if you don't, it's just not fair to Liliana. Or to me. Thank you. I am a lucky man, don't I know it? Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
It's got awkward. Do I reload this? It's better for the story, though, because he's a prince, right? I'll reload this, though. One, then the other. That's the winning ticket.
You love Alistair. I've seen you together. I'd have to be blind, deaf, and buried 10 leagues underground not to notice. But you've said such things to me. Were they lies? Have you been playing with my feelings? If you really care, don't do this to us. I know Alistair wouldn't want it any more than I do. I need to do this. I need to know where we stand. This cannot continue. It is not fair to either of us, so I will make this decision for you. You and I... It probably wasn't the best thing for either of us anyway. It was good while it lasted, though. Alistair is a wonderful person, and he deserves someone who loves him wholeheartedly. Go. Go tell him so.
Alright. Okay. Well, you can't do both. That's too bad.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's you again, because we're healing children and stuff. Alright.
Ah, there you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time. It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
Do it.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. I assume you are going into the Fade. Or did you have someone else in mind?
That's me.
Good. Let us get the ritual underway, then.
I can turn into a stone monster there. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't lose that. It's the coolest thing. No, it's supposed to be right here. Arrgh.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you.
Father, where are you?
Is anyone out there? Hello?
I don't understand. It's so cold. I want to go home.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
Is this just a bunch of people dreaming? What is this? This is weird.
Please, Father. I only want to help you.
Curse this blasted darkness! Why can I see nothing?
Oh, hey.
You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles. The what? I don't understand. Is Connor here or not? What? Possessed? Then we must help him. Is that why you're here?
Yep.
You, I do trust you. We must help my son. But I can never find him in this fog. You must find Connor. Please, I beg you.
Yeah, we got it.
Why can't I find you? This place is so dark.
Up the hill. Oh, he's right there. Oh, that's the office can go. Alright.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now. How do I know that? You could be a liar. You could be a demon. No! You're here to hurt Father. I know it. I won't let you.
Like stuff I should be able to get to.
You're the one making Father sick!
Connor? Is that you?
I'll help him! You can't stop me!
This looks like someplace new. Is it? No.
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you! I will! Please forgive me. I'll help him! You can't stop me!
Am I dead? Am I dreaming? I don't understand any of this.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
And if I were Connor, what would you say to him? You will not find what you seek. Turn back now. Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Please forgive me. I'll help him. You can't stop me.
Desks.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere? Connor invited her to come, and they struck a bargain. She has every right to do as she wishes. No, it is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
I'm persistent. Great time to be a stone monster, though.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead?
I want your outfit. Can I have that?
Ah, good. I prefer reasonable negotiation whenever possible. Your goal is for me to release the boy's soul. Is that right? What if you could persuade me to leave voluntarily? No fuss, no bloodshed. Surely that means nothing to one such as you. This is about your desire, not my punishment. I'll never feel regret for anything I have done. So you will at least consider it? Let me make a proposition, then. I abandon the boy. For now. But I retain the contract he and I made. And many years from now, I may return and claim what is mine. This will be long after whatever you want is done. In exchange, I will provide something of value to you. Something you desire. What say you?
What of value?
I offer much. Power, knowledge, pleasure. What is it you desire? I see. Though you are alone in my domain, I do not doubt your power. I am not one for taking risks. Have it your way. I relinquish my hold on the boy. If he
allow me to leave, unhindered. I can offer nothing better.
Yeah, you can.
I see. Name your price, then. Very well. You force my hand, but you shall have it. You have your way, and the boy is free. We are done here.
You only get 2 prestige classes, is the only problem. Blood magic would be a good thing to learn, but... Wait, what are we all crying for?
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I had nearly... I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? You are a mage, and you know his faults better than anyone. I would trust your judgment. I would not trust him, but I would not presume to tell my brother what to do. What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well. Very well. I shall have the mage imprisoned again for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon. Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find the brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Deneran. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. Perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Bully. Alright, alright. Converting wife into man. Yeah, I didn't want that though. This is what I want. Group heal. And a cleansing aura. Destroying health to all nearby allies every few seconds. That's what I need. Get more, stronger. Put on that crazy armor. Okay, okay. Blood Dragon Plate. What's this look like? That looks crazy. That looks crazy and weird. I like it. Alright. I have a bunch of money. You're like the queen or something, right?
I pray that Eamon awakens soon.
No? Alright. Alright, alright. Connor, I have a bunch of money.
You. You're the one who saved me.
Yep.
Then, thank you. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Yeah, probably. Give me a bunch of money. God damn it. God damn it. What's in here?
Allow me. I could do that for you. Allow me. I could do that for you.
Alright, we're right here. Okay. How do we leave? How do we... That way. Hey!
There are many nights to recall. They could be all over for Elden by now.
Alright.
It is good you resolved this demon business. Now we must either revive the Arl or allow Bantegan to take his place.
Right. Where to next? Lothering's gone? Okay. Caravan. No, party camp. When? Do you like me enough yet? Can you teach me the goddamn thing yet? Please. Oh.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much. You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it? So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over? I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long, but I've come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
I thought we already did this.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know. That wasn't too soon, was it? Good. I'll take that as a good sign. Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
So can I can't get pregnant, right? Because, like, half-elves aren't a thing in this world, are they? Haven't met it anyway. Alright, if you're gonna wear that armor, we gotta get the other parts of it.
If there's anything I can do for you,
Yeah.
please, please.
I'm trying to buy
I'm sure you'll be pleased.
armor. Okay, we got 3. Restriction Warrior Rogue. Fuck that. Don't want it. Blood Dragon Plate Helmet. Where'd it go? I had it and lost it. Gotta get Liliana to forgive me on account of I made her break up. Where did the boots, gauntlets, helmet? Can only afford 1 right now. Plus 10 health. Armor 318. Oh wait. Okay, so it's 1.5 or 1.05 more armor and plus 10 health. This is 1.23 more armor, but not a health bonus. And these are also 1.05 more armor. Alright, gauntlets first. Can we sell anything? I'll keep that in case I get to wear armor later. Iced band, we have a bunch of those. Oh, that looks terrible. I don't like the look of those. That's better. Are we so frivolous that that matters? Yes. Yes, we are. My squad needs to look great. That's very important.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this I'm sure.
Alright, we are instead gonna go with Das Boots. How are the boots? See, now that looks fine. Alright. Alright.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you. I'm sure.
Yeah, and also a present for what's-her-face. She still likes me, weren't she, this morning? Like, these people are pretty easy. Interesting. Where'd he go? Hey, where'd he go?
No, that won't work.
Oh, what are you thinking? Honest.
Morgan? Really?
No, that won't work.
Huh. Okay, well, imaginary book is definitely going to me. I'll save it. I'll save it until I can get win. Fucking
You
win.
and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's
Give
good
me
to
a
have you along on
goddamn
the... I'm sure...
lesson in magic heal person. Win, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do to make you love me?
Most kind. Most kind. Most kind.
Okay. Is that enough? Come on, win.
What's on your mind? I will answer to the best of my ability.
Fuck. Alright, well. Alright, we're gonna do side missions for a minute.
Indeed.
Yes.
Come on, chunk. We're going to this random caravan. Nope. We're gonna kill some orcs. Nope. We're gonna watch the cinematic.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone
Enough.
exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated. This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sire. But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! Not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's death was his own doing.
Oh shit! Where are we? What is this?
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
This is the caravan then? Ooh, hold on. Birds. Ah. Should have brought more dudes. Whoa. Juliana, why are you so bad at this? Alright.
Show me what you've got. On your guard.
see it? Okay. Chunk, you're doing great. Chunk, your dream. Lily, where the fuck are you? Do not know where Liliana is. She's doing Liliana stuff. Just a cool pose, you know? Look at me. By the power of Grace Skull.
Victory shall be mine!
Chunk's got that. Jeez, fuck you. What else?
You had it coming!
Where are we going now? Oh. Ooh. I think he's a party member.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet. Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes? Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous. Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty. Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
Ooh, I know because there's a cutscene, but...
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it. I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest. Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it. You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you have other options. I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service. Oh, well, that's between Logan and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself. Isn't that what we're establishing now? I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logan of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logan then. What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you? Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further. Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause, so let me serve you instead. I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose. To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you. Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair? Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted suitors, no? See? I knew we could find a common interest. Or two, or three. Really, I can go all night. So, what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find a better deal, I promise.
Okay, but only because you're an elf. Because elves gotta stick together.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea? All right. I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Alright, we don't need Liliana anymore.
Of all the...
Yes.
Sorry, man, you've been replaced. Alright, are you good at anything, though? Good boy, Chunk, what's going on? Oh, you're so strong. What is this now? Combat training passive. Alright, he's got all this stuff. Wait, you don't have any picking lock? Well, I can't use you then, boy. We're supposed to... Yeah, meh. Right, he's an assassin. Not a... Okay, well... Well, alright. I'm gonna replace you in a second. Red Jenny. Assume that's an assassin. In context, that would make sense. Pick up the... Hey. Alright. Can't seem to pick that up. It's a bummer. Can't climb up there. Could up there. Can we not get up there at all? Thought Liliana and Alistair did. Other side of this thing, maybe? Yeah. That's the how to do it. Alright. Back to camp to swap you back out. You've let me down, Zevran. Could have had something. Nope. Gotta go to camp. Swap you out. Can't? Better not be locks here. I will reload the whole thing. Get a boy. Zevran, you kind of suck. Come on, no locks. All right. We good? I think we're good. So, like, it's not a good time to be traveling around right now, looks like. Yes.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
I do.
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
Hell yeah!
Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Oh shit.
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired. Their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose. Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
So she's like what's that thing from Deep Space Nine? A trilobite? Something?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion. Flemeth is capable of many things. I was a fool not to suspect her capable of using me for her own self-preservation. I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in. Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Kolkari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought. Once, Flemeth was a mage. This was before the time of the Circle of Magi, but she wielded magical power of the same sort that all the ancient shamans did. 'Twas no different. She summoned a demon and made it part of her, and became an abomination, one that has thrived. Whether Flemeth has always been the demon, or mastered it, or they are one, I truly do not know. No matter what she is, her body still ages and will not sustain her forever, so she must find new bodies. I am to be the next new body, in a very long line. Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same. Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it. It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I. Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kokari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I mean, she did save our lives, right?
She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, you are not truly killing her. I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, well... Alright. Get a drink. 1 second. Got to go kill Flemeth. What else should we be doing?
Your desire is my command.
Gross.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Oh, fuck.
Join you? In your tent? Oh, that's not it at all. Not that I want to seem overeager. I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right. I really do, don't I? I keep telling myself that. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are. Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
Oh, there's a video. All right, if there's a video, it should have been Liliana.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now. Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that. See? This is why I love you. So, what now? Where do we go from here? Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact. Good to know.
Hey! First Night, starring Richard Gere. And Sean Connery. Wasn't good. But it is a decent way to waste an hour and a half. Also, if anyone's watching who played my Guardia campaign, I stole like an hour and a half's worth of plot elements from it. So.
What's on your mind?
Teach me how to be
I will
a
answer to the best
goddamn...
of my ability.
Fuck! Okay, so from here, I looked up where the prestige classes come from. There's the Blood Knight, or the Blood Mage that I could have gotten from the Demon and didn't. My bad. I think Wind can teach me to be a healer, but there's also the Shapeshifter is from Morrigan. If I do this thing for her, she can teach me that. But there's also the Arcane Warrior, and that one... I mean, none of these are unlocked, but that one I think we need to go to the Dalish Elf thing for. So I think, because I want to... I like this outfit. I want to be able to wear armor, because armor's better. So I think we're going to do that one next.
Indeed.
Yep, you're back in because he sucks.
Yes.
Well, she's not going to teach me to heal, then I guess it's got to be me, huh? Well, it's not going to be you, because it's you and her. Everyone's just going to die right away. Might be Chunk, though.
Yes. Horse.
Yeah. Where we are right now. Yeah.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here? And what business is that?
None your business. None yours. That's what kind of... Fuck. Should have said that first.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests.
Oh?
And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see. You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
I did not remember there were werewolves in this game.
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate. The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this. They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
The head vampire.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect, but it's the only hope we have left. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I'm a wizard. I got it.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily. There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it. It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
If I want to be a werewolf, because that's rad.
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal. That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Zayrel about it if you wish.
All right.
No. The ones from this forest, however, do. Go on, then. Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest. There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now anywhere will... Go on, then. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
If there's gonna be spooky werewolves, we need more witches. I will be right back. I'm gonna get... Morgan.
So, what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that. Really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice. You know, I think I'm glad that Alistair and you have found each other. He is a good man. No. Well, not anymore anyway. So, details. How did this all start? Where is it going? Let me live vicariously through you, yes?
Oh good, we're still friends. Alright, now I'm just swapping this stuff out. I'll talk to you later. I don't actually care that much about you. Okay. Here's you.
Indeed.
And you.
Indeed.
And you.
Yes.
Gonna need witchy shit on this one. That makes more sense when you think about it. The armor thing.
You're female, Liliana, right?
I am? That's news. When did that happen?
I just wanted some advice. What should I do if I think a woman is special and...
You want to woo her? Here's a good tip. You shouldn't question her about her femaleness.
All right, yes, good point.
Why do you ask? Are you afraid things will not proceed naturally?
Why would they? Especially when I do things like ask women if they're female.
It adds to your charm, Alistair. You're a little awkward. It is endearing.
So I should be awkward? Didn't you just say not to do things like that?
Just be yourself. You do know how to do that, don't you?
All right, forget I asked.
Well, that's adorable.
Anathara, Grey Warden.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
None whatsoever.
You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief, though I suppose I can hardly blame your caution. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Dareth Shiral. Dareth Shiral. Hell yes.
As you wish.
Yeah, this would be more fun running around as a dog. It's your deal.
Anderanetitian, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper. I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no?
I got room for multiple concerns.
Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. No. It would be very rude to accuse the Keeper of lying. I know he means well. I just need to know. One way or another. If you were in the forest, perhaps you might come across her. Alive or dead. Any news would be better than none. And in return, I would be happy to gift you an amulet made by our craftsman. It may fetch you some coin in the human lands.
Sure.
Since we seem to be heading into the forest anyhow, that does seem to be the right thing to do.
You are most kind. Please, should you come across my wife, return and tell me.
Cool. So the Dalo shelves, when you choose one as your origin, have like weird wagon boats. These guys seem to not. They got like tents instead. How you feeling? You alright? Ooh.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Alright.
What is the point? It is none of your business, so please, leave it be.
Alright, I'm gonna rob you later.
Yes? What is it you need? Have you news? Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Sweet.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
It's not gonna work if I just try to persuade her, right? We gotta save to see. Alright, I was gonna get funds for. Now I'll get funds later. I got ADD. Just bear with me.
You have betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us. Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you. He said Master Verathorn would supply you with equipment, not that you could help yourself to our treasures. Suppose I should not be surprised. Zathrian was right. I'm too trusting of outsiders. Go, do what you said you would, and bother me no more.
Alright, well, we're not gonna have that on the record. If I could have like one superpower in real life, it would be quick saves. That'd be change life, I think. Alright, who else is around? Someone over here. Guy.
Hello? I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
That's probably true.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Okay, how do you feel with the concept of pretextual reasons?
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is a rite of passage to become a full hunter. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Wooing? I don't understand.
Give her a gift. I just forced literally everyone in my party to fall in love with me like an hour ago by just giving a bunch of gifts.
A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married. No! We've never done anything like that. Never. Of course I am. Why would you think otherwise?
Yeah, so was Alistair.
Is it? Nobody tells me anything about that sort of thing.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, do it.
Showed me? You mean with you? Yes, of course, but you're not alone. Well, I suppose there's no harm in that.
Why am I getting laid so much in this game today? This is great.
I never thought that was possible. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I need to be away from you.
Nailed it.
Perhaps it's best if we did not speak more. Ira Bellis.
Alright, that was a waste. We're gonna have her talk to her instead. Come on.
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. I shouldn't be talking about... I wanted to hunt in the forest. She's my heart's desire. I am no... I feel so helpless. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can... I suppose you could, but what good would that do? Really? I'm willing to try anything. Sirenas. Oh, ma Sirenas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Alright. Why is it still highlighted above you?
Oh, what do you want now? I told you everything already. I don't think there's anything I can tell you. My clanmates in the camp would be better at that.
Alright.
It's too bad you don't have a clan of your own.
I do. It's that guy. He sucks.
Anathara, Grey Warden.
Anathara, Grey Warden.
Alright, where was... Alright, she was over here, right? Was it you?
Anathara, Grey Warden.
No. Was it you? You don't talk. Was it you? It was you! Gaina.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Why the fuck not?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I? Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Damn right. Get a house husband. It's 2022.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Happy's gonna be bad in
We are
bed,
both
though.
very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
But Morgan actually disapproves? Come on. I wonder if I could have boinked him and then done that, and then, like, he's also gonna be good at it, but, oh, it's too late. English boots? I need more defense. Never mind. My existing ones are better. What about yours, though? Yeah. Who are you? This map is a little weird. Okay, so it sort of curls around. And then, like, there's a bunch of little quests everywhere. Excuse me. Another little quest down there. But first, there's one right here. Damn it.
Have you ever seen an artifact made by the ancient craftsman? I saw a sword once, and it was beautiful.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. You're most welcome here, stranger. Is there anything I might do to help you in your task? Yes, the Keeper sent word that you would ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you've found there, if you've not done so already. I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive.
Blue tree.
You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Oh yeah.
That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Do you have a backpack? Manual shapeshifter. Alright, that's things I want. Chastened robes. Oh, I want this on Liliana. Yep, all these. Man, I can't even afford these. Okay, so it's manuals and not just becoming friends with someone that gives you this stuff, apparently. I thought it was just getting your rapport or whatever high enough. Alright, yeah, let's take both of those. Can we afford two? We can't. Afford one. We can sell stuff. We can sell. Well, all the bow stuff, because they suck. Something really powerful, like cold-only enemy coming up or something. Maybe we should keep these. There's a lot of them, which makes you think maybe, but don't need those. Don't need those. These specifically to sell, I think. Misu maybe, but are those better than 4.4? No, they're not. They look better. Yes. But enchanted daggers are objectively better, so.
Shem would be uglier. You're not so ugly.
It's wonderful to see Cameron and Gaina so happy. A little joy in such a sad time is not misplaced.
Okay. I'm not a Shem enough, right? Maybe we're talking about Liliana. We're talking about Liliana. What's this again? Apparently this is the first place in the game where everyone's aware of every chest I will get to.
Yes, of course.
Alright. I got a bow to sell
It
you.
is good to see you again. Have you need of something? I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
I got a bow. It's not a gift, it's just a book. I'll hold on to it for now in case it's a quest item or something, but probably I don't need that. We don't need it. We've decided we're going with the other prestige classes. It's just cool. But we don't need it just because it's cool. Same reason we didn't make that bargain for the blood magic thing, even though it's cool. If we're not going to use it, take stuff we're going to use, right? Dreadwolf Trickster guy. Ah, it's arrows.
Cameron should have become a full hunter first, but it is worth it to see a little happiness in the clan.
See? Even your tradition guys agree with me. I'm just super smart all the time. Now it's down here.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides. That is exactly what they are, in fact.
Nice.
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
An herbalist.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me. And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. No. That would not be right. When the time comes, then I will do it myself. It is my duty, as both Master Herder and as her friend. She shall take her last breath knowing she was always safest in my care.
What's the quest, though? Oh, if I get more survival skills. There's one of those things.
This should be easy enough.
Alright, let's go into the woods, find some hunters. We're already in the woods. Where... Okay. Wait, is that... No, that's where we came from. Okay, okay. Kind of nice place. I've been to campgrounds at, like... mostly higher altitude than this, though, where it's sort of all... Well, I mean, it's all evergreens, but then, like, ground is green, not brown, so I don't know. It's not, like, alpine. westward side first. Some of the stuff up is.
Ah, more forests. Here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
Yeah, it's ferns. This is like Pacific Northwest first. And moss and pretty waterfalls and stuff. I'm into this place. I would live here. Alright, looks like a relatively short distance to explore down here. Here, dogs, where Chunk isn't with us. Where, what? No. The white wolf. Alright, Alistair, go get a closer look at that thing. Okay, what do werewolves look like in this game? Kind of like badgers. They got balls. It's weird. Wolves just look like wolves. That's pretty cool. Sort of thing. Yeah, you guys are cool. What are their feet like? Do they do that weird? Yeah, it's kind of like each other. Who else are we fighting? Oh.
Right. How do we get out Right. Let's get started. On it.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Changing my mind about the route. Let's do perimeter thing first. No, let's go along the river first. What am I talking about? This is a great first choice. Follow the river as close as we can. There's always invisible walls that make it trickier. Ah. It's a pretty nice place to decompose, all things considered. Oh. Oh. Well, that looks significant.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Sathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
I mean, that wasn't as constructive as it could have been. That's not my fault. Just didn't want to answer any questions. What's this? Dead Templar?
Let's get started.
Let's get started? On what? Exactly? Well, this is nice. Like, imagine how this place must smell, you know? It's probably rained pretty recently. What's this over here? A little swamp. I feel like I've been here before already, probably. It's not that big a map, really. Is this your iron book? No, it's a blue magic lamp thing. Alright, alright. Okay, okay. A bear has appeared on the Dead Templar. That's weird.
Right.
Another battle. Make a preserve.
I feel like that was probably supposed to be there the first time, but we came out from the wrong direction or something. I've not made any video games, but feel like scripting works like that sometimes, right? Why not? Oh, now you want to go violent. Rabbit werewolf.
Let's make this quick, shall we? You should run when you can. Look at that.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, I got bad news for you. You're a werewolf.
On it.
It's gonna improve your
Let's get started.
character and stats and everything about you, though. Yeah. Let's move this like this.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, so up there is something we want. So we're going to avoid it to pick up everything else in the entire level. Until such times everything else is gone. You know how we play. Oh, hey! Look who's not dead.
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang. Bring his heart. Attacked.
Oh, well.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live.
I'm glad we were able to help him. Thank the Maker we returned to the Dalish in time. He must have watched over this man.
Or perhaps his own gods were watching out for him.
And perhaps they just know the Maker by another name.
Believe what you wish. It seems to me that they should be thanking the Grey Warden more than some absent god.
I'm freaking out.
But who am I to judge?
Ma Sirenas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Cross that down. He was down around here, right? Yeah, that's where he was. So, also not a bad place to decompose. Guessing that kind of though. That over there. There's a skeleton. Wait, no, there's already over there. First time I said that thing I just said. Alright. Why are there a Templar here? This is weird. Dog didn't like Tuvok, so... Oh! No, not that one. That one. You're doing pretty good, man. All things considered. this was a pretty huge boss, like not that long ago. Boom.
Now we get our hands dirty. Look at this mess. I love it. All you've got. No mercy. On your guard.
All right. Floating bat for now. Just a second.
Right. Make up with others.
Got him. What are these? Nothing. Painted skyball. Turn to bones. Do. Different kinds of trees. One special tree. Let's see it from here. I don't know where you get down to it though. What is there? One very special tree. Grand oak. I don't know what that is. That one might be the blue iron bark. Well, it's a bridge, so I'm looking it down to eventually. Let's just have it. Win. Win it now. Probably through this thing. Alright. Just in case this ends something for us we don't want to end yet. What's up? Alright.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
This just got even more not Lord of the Rings. Not Ents on our way to fight the Not Orcs. Not spooky ribcage trunks though, unless that makes me evil. The zombie Ents. Turns bones?
Right.
Turns into nothing. Iron bark. Alright. What's up here? North exit to East Forest. We're not doing that yet. On the lookout for not orcs and not Ents. And legit werewolves. Oh. Something significant again. Oh, okay, so these weird trees are all you guys then. That's cool. You're cool. face? Kind of. Not really. Kind of. So it's only on their backs they have the branches and stuff, so the ones they're holding still are like only leafed on one side or like twisted up. Can't tell. Cool. Yeah, blow them up.
Yes! Let's make this quick! You should run while you can!
So that's another one. That isn't.
Something I can help with?
Oh.
People have always spoken of dark and mysterious woods haunted by beings unseen. The Brazilian forest is one such forest. They say the veil is thin here, and spirits from the fade pass over, drifting through the trees and giving them an unnatural and sinister intelligence. It is said that if you feel you are being watched in the Brazilian forest, you are.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
So the one I don't want is very forthcoming all of a sudden. Called it. Okay, so they're like, so they wrap their arms around themselves. Branches and
Let's fight more giant crashes! I'm trying to be masterful!
We're killing imps, we're killing orcs, we're killing werewolves. 2. Is that one 2? Hell. Alright, so you have faces, kind of.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
Oh, this is cool. Oh, 1 second.
Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last.
Rhymes.
Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I am an elder oak and nothing more. Though once I dreamt of a time before when I roamed the world and howled with pain, not of this world, but twixt and twain. Perhaps I was a spirit then, a wandering thing drawn to this glen. But then that spirit joined with a tree. Since then, a tree is all I be. The Sylvans, this is true. They are quite mad. Their virtues few. A spirit trapped within a tree. No mouth to scream, or eyes to see. A cage of bark, a prison wood. A thing of rage, where nature stood. So twisted Sylvan they become. But I am not the same as some. I accept my fated oaken home. I feel no need to rage and roam.
Why are you dancing like you gotta pee?
I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry? It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest. I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me. A great war, perhaps. I cannot tell. I was not here when it befell. But many deaths here, all the same. And with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day, or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came. I speak as clearly as I see. Plainer than this, I cannot be. That is but a human name, one placed upon this land, their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves. It was the elves who planted the seeds, raised the forest, saw to its needs. But that was all so long ago. That they are dead is all I know. In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares. Perhaps wares use magic to command the trees. All I know is they move as they please. Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Something drawing near.
This should be easy enough.
Defend yourself!
God damn it. Alright, alright. This looks like as far as we can go in this direction. So let's talk this thing first. Maybe call it a day. It's been like 4 hours, I think. Technically on call right now, while nothing has happened. So I'm not in any trouble or anything. Should probably check and see if anyone else would be helpful. Alright, just a big tree, I think. Here.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
I think if we go to sleep there, something bad happens to us. Oh.
We going? My feet are so sore. If we're careful, we could use this camp, couldn't we? Could it be that bad?
Yep. Well, I'm a wizard, so...
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Well, that's cool. Let me see. Mushrooms. Alright. Okay. I'm calling this a day. So we're actually camping here. But I might be back later if nothing's going to work. Till then, guys. Thanks for hanging.